Good morning. Thank you for being here. I tell you, Red Raider Nation and this community just never ceases to amaze me. Thank you for being here this morning for this special announcement and for everything that you do for this program each and every day. You're there to support us, to continue to lift us on your shoulders, and to everyone here today, I say thank you for your support, your trust, and knowing that each and every day we're going to do everything we can to bring pride and distinction to Texas Tech University, to Lubbock, Texas, and West Texas. And today's no different. And I'm excited to introduce to you a man who is going to continue to move us forward and to elevate this football program. But before I do that, first I want to say thank you to President Skuvinek. When you go through a process like this, you're only going to be as strong and as successful as the type of leader that you have above you. And I've got the best and couldn't do what I do without his support and his vision and his trust. And he's the best president that an athletics director could ask to work for. And I'm very fortunate for that. He's exactly right. When we set out to find Coach Wells, we checked everything, every box that we talked about last week. But the one thing that we didn't know was it was going to be even sweeter when we introduced Coach Wells because of his team. And his team is led by Jen Wells. And I can tell she is the quarterback of the family, and he's lucky that she is the quarterback of the family. She's going to be the great First Lady of Red Raider football, and we're so fortunate to have her and to have Jaden and Ella and Wyatt with us. So please join me in welcoming the Wells family. We've got a couple of gymnasts in the family, I hear, so we might look at some local gymnastics facilities today and find some coaches in the area. I think softball may be a part of the family as well. And Wyatt, we got pregame covered. It's his job. He's going to catch balls off the net from our kickers and warm-ups. He's going to catch balls off the punter's foot. So we're setting our expectations big for you, Wyatt. You're going to be awesome for us. But, we do this because of the young people that we represent each and every day and our student athletes. And we've got some of them sitting down here today, members of our football team. And to them, I just say, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. It gives me inspiration every day to do what I do because I get to represent you. And this is a great group of young men that I couldn't be more proud of, and I want them to know that the Red Raider Nation couldn't be more proud of you. And you go through times like this, and it's challenging, and it's change, but the mark of a champion is how you rise up during a time of adversity. And these young men have handled this adversity with a championship mindset. And it's a glimpse of what's to come for these young men because of the leader that is behind me. And I can tell you, we can say Coach Wells and I talked for the first time last Sunday afternoon, and yes, that is true. But I have followed Coach Wells' career for a long time. I've talked to people throughout the industry over years about Coach Wells. He's respected across this country by assistant coaches, head coaches, athletic directors, and commissioners. And I'm going to tell you, Red Raider Nation, right now, reiterate, our expectations are the same, and that's not to be standing here on a Saturday afternoon, on Championship Saturday. We expect to be playing football today. Actually, we expect to be kicking off in Arlington, Texas at the Big 12 Conference Championship football game. We're not there today, but we're going to get there, and we're going to get there together. And we're going to get there because we've got the leader behind me who's going to show us the path. Please join me, Red Raider Nation, in welcoming our next head football coach, Coach Wells.
Thank you. Man, I'm excited. What a great day to be a Red Raider. I am very, very honored and extremely humbled to be your next head football coach and have a chance to coach and influence these young men and their teammates in a major, major positive way. We left when I say we, you're going to hear me say that a lot because that's what we're all about. I say we, it's we, these two guys down here, and some more to come. We left a phenomenal program, one that we built for a long time at Utah State. And it was a tough, to be real honest, a tough and emotional decision for me. And a lot of that was because of the layer that was my school, and I was an alumni there. And I knew it would take somewhere special, somewhere with a vision to where they wanted to go and how they wanted to go. And someone is going to have to paint that picture for me in a very real and vivid way. And these two gentlemen up here did. My family and I feel that the Lord has really led us here. And this is a special place. I don't know everything about it, but I'm looking forward. I can't wait to hear all the rest about it. There's a few thank yous, so just hang tight because this is my day, all right? Just for a second, all right? And then it's all about these guys, all right? After that, it's all about y'all. Couple thank yous. President Skubanek, AD Kirby Hocutt. These guys are visionaries and leaders who sold me on the vision of the greatness that Texas Tech football has been and will be, all right, in the years to come, starting next year, starting right now. Because this program deserves a team that everybody can go be proud of every single Saturday, and that's our goal. To my Utah State family, okay, former President Stan Albrecht, former AD Scott Barnes, current President Noel Cockett, and AD John Hartwell. Those guys believed in me. They believed in me. Gave me a vision for Utah State, and I truly believe we left that in a better place. And I'm proud of what we did there. Most of all, the thank you goes to my staff and my players at Utah State. I ain't standing here today. Sorry, I guess that's okay now in Texas, isn't it? Okay. What y'all need to know, the reason I always stop is because that First Lady of Red Raider football, she's a speech therapist. She says, Matt, you usually have a word-finding problem. That's the correct thing to say. So she's got an issue because I'm back to ain't y'all and fixin'. You see that? Yeah. I'm sorry. I got off on a tangent there. That wasn't in the notes. I didn't write that. Those guys, those players, they gave us everything they had. They poured out everything. And I'm not standing here today without them. So, thank you. Okay, I got a lot of family here, so I'm going to recognize all of them. All right? My wife, Jen, Jaden, Ella, and Wyatt. These guys are the inspiration. They're the reason I get to go chase a dream. We drag them everywhere. And they left a place that they'd been for 8 years. So that was a little hard. So as soon as Wyatt found out he could catch kicks on game day, dude, you better not screw it up either. All right? I think everything was okay at that point. So those are my guys and my girls. And you're going to see them everywhere because they're ingrained in this program on an everyday basis. They're around, and as is every one of our coaches' families. I've got my mom, Susie, my in-laws, or outlaws, whatever you want to call them, Dennis and Karen. They know I love them. That's an inside joke. Okay, I wasn't supposed to say that either today. All right, my sister Jordan from Crockett, Texas, and their whole family, and my cousin Logan and his wife Kim from that state up north. So thank you guys for coming. Okay. And then the last thank you that I got is just for all the coaches that have influenced me. Coaching's a special profession, and there's a lot of guys that have poured into me, especially my high school coaches and my college coaches. And so I say thank you to them for this day. All right. As this process started, as Kirby said on Sunday, there were three things that initially, I think, got me really fired up about Texas Tech. All right, here they are in no particular order. One of them is the explosive offenses that have been, I think, pretty synonymous with Texas Tech football for many years, all right, in many recent years. The current talent on the team, all right, this is a reload, not a rebuild. There's guys here that can play. There's guys here. There's guys here that can play. I quickly researched it. I don't know everything, but I know enough to say these guys deserve the chance to win right now. This senior class coming up deserves the chance to win right now. And I'm going to tell you what, the staff we'll put together will pour every bit of heart and soul into these guys and this team, not just for this year, but for the years to come. And then the last thing is recruiting the state of Texas. That's a no-brainer. I've done it for the vast majority of my career. It's kind of neat to meet all these guys and say, where are you from? And know most of the nicknames of the schools. And there's some unique ones here in this state. And that it's just rekindling those relationships. A lot of the guys on the staff that I'm going to hire have extensive Texas recruiting backgrounds, and I can't wait to strengthen and re-strengthen really those relationships because that's the lifeblood of this program is recruiting. Whether it's Texas high school, it's Texas junior colleges. I've had many texts, and I'm going to say to those guys listening, thank you. I've had many text calls, just like some of our coaches have already had. And this is a special group of high school coaches and programs in this state that I'm going to tell you what, they coach them up. They coach them hard. They love them hard. That's just what we do. They strain. And so usually when they get to a big-time college program, they already get it. And so I can't wait to dive right in. The other thing I think is that I felt really that there had a chance to be a connection just with the West Texas people, all right, and what I think Red Raider football probably has been and what it should be, and that's genuineness, it's passion, it's a toughness, it's a blue-collar work ethic. It's being overachievers in every sense. Being an overachiever doesn't mean you don't have talent. Being an overachiever means you have talent, okay, that God gave you and that you strain every day. You wake up every day and you strain to maximize it mentally and physically, and that's what this staff will do with these guys. But it's all about the logo. And I said that to the players yesterday, and I finally got one. I didn't earn those stripes yesterday. I didn't think maybe after this I'm okay wearing it. But I didn't feel like that yesterday. So when I say that, I'll explain it. It's all about the logo. And one of the things I'll never forget Kirby said is, he said, Matt, in Lubbock and in West Texas, there ain't nothing else. All you see is Under Armour and the double T. That's it. There's no other logos floating around here. And that's pretty cool. That's really cool. And I'm going to tell you what, it takes everybody that can hear me right now. That logo right there is more important than one person. It's more important than a brand new head coach because it ain't all about me. I promise you it's not. It's not about a quarterback. It's not about a kicker. It's not about the best D lineman we have. It's not about a president. It's not about a booster. It's not about an alumni. Okay? It's about every one of us. It's not about a former quarterback, a former coach. Okay? They don't need me when it gets to game day. Trust me. If they're prepared Monday through Friday the right way, those coaches are fine. It's not about me. It's about us. It's a we, us, and our program, and it's all about that double T. And so when you say that, No one's bigger than that double T. Those are how I make decisions. Is it better for the double T or is it better for the kid? Okay, it's all about the team. All right, and I promise you that's how we'll base every decision, all right, that we make, whether it's personnel, how we practice, how we treat these kids, because it's all about the team. And when things like that happen and people die to their selfish individual goals, head coach included, all right, players, fans, alumni, supporters, when you die to your selfish goals, those goals are important. Okay, individual goals are really, really important. If they're within a team concept and a team atmosphere, then special things take place. Because special things take place, all right, when these guys are led by themselves. A player-led team can be great. Coach-led team can only take a talent so far. Okay? We're going to recruit talented young men. And that talent can only take us so far when a coach leads them. But when players lead, I didn't say it was a player-run program. There's a difference. It's a player-led program. Watch out. Special things can happen. I've seen it 3 times in the last 6 years at the place I just came from. Special things can happen. Now, because that's what happens internally. Players lead each other. All right? When players lead, then here's what happens. There's player accountability to each other, which is more powerful than a coach to player accountability. When that happens, you win a close game. As soon as you win a close game, you start feeling pretty good about yourself. Then there's confidence. Then there's something called mojo, juju, whatever y'all call it down here, all right? I'll get it right. Give me a second, all right? Hang with me. I said give me a chance yesterday, right? I'll get it. That stuff starts rolling. When that stuff starts rolling, then here come the wins. Watch out. That's when special things happen. And so this program will be a player-led program. Don't know how long that'll take. It'll be interesting to see. Okay, we're going to attempt to do it year 1 right out of the gate. I'm excited to implement this program. Let me talk about it. I'm always going to talk about what we do and how we do it. Okay, the how we do it. I'll start with the how we do it, and then I'll talk about what we do. How we do it. We're going to develop the student athlete in 3 different ways. Told these guys this yesterday. We're going to try to be a champion off the field, champion in the classroom, and then after that, you have a chance to be a champion on the field. Doesn't go the other way around. Champion off the field, giving back to the community. What a great community in Lubbock and in West Texas to give back, because you guys are all in. So we give back. Obviously, the choices you make on a daily basis. Okay, being a champion in the classroom means being an overachiever. Okay, we'll go to class around here. Okay, we're going to graduate. I'll talk about that here in a second. But you be a champion in the classroom, because that's 2/3 of your day. If 2/3 of your day you're being a champion and an overachiever, then when you walk into that football training facility in the afternoon or whenever it is, all right, now you have a chance if you have the right talent, all right, and you're coachable. That's all we're going to ask, okay? Coach Patterson says this all the time. I wasn't even planning this. I'm going to steal it. He said, coaches, teach and demand. Players, play and perform. Okay? And so that's our jobs, and that's their jobs. All right, we're going to mold guys into who we are. And who we are is similar to what I said that attracted me to Texas Tech. All right? I think we'll be a blue-collar, tough program. And that's toughness is mentally and physically. Okay? That's going to start in January, February, June, July. That's when you become a tough football team and a tough program. January, February, June, and July. All right? And that's done in the weight room. It's done in the strength. It's done out running. All those things that are going to take discipline, mental, all right, and physical. All right? The last thing I'll talk about is being football junkies. I'll say it 1,000,000 times. All right? I want guys that love football and they love their teammates, because that stuff's important. All right? Now, the easy stuff for me, what we are. Okay? This is what's fun. Okay, the what we are is offense, defense, special teams, and in the weight room. Okay? So what we are on offense, okay, we're fast-paced, spread, tempo, no huddle. We're going to go as fast as we humanly can. Okay? As fast as Coach Yost can get it out of the call out of his mouth is how fast we're going. Okay, we're going to score points. That's the offense's job, is to score points. We're going to run the football when we want to run it. Okay, we'll be a physical running team. You cannot win games in the month of November in this league if you don't run the football in November. Okay, I promise you that. Okay? On defense, we base out of the odd front. We'll be a multiple pressure package team that are going to be coached and played in a major aggressive manner. All right? We have tweaked. That's what the whole thing is. When you hire Matt Wells, you're going to hire our team. You hire our program. All right? That's what gets me motivated, juiced every day, is that how these two guys work together and how we all work together with the strength and conditioning, because it all works together. All right? I'm going to tell you what, we don't have it figured out by any means, okay, but we're getting closer. How you play defense, how you coach defense, and how you evaluate defense in today's day and age has completely changed. It's completely changed. It ain't all about yards given up anymore. It's about turnovers. All right? It's about fourth down stops. It's about 3 and outs. Why? Because you got to get the ball back to the offense. If we're going to play that fast, that's how you got to do it. All right, special teams. First and foremost, I'm majorly involved in special teams. It'll be a major part of this program because that's how you win a close game. That's how you can win a game you're maybe not supposed to. All right? Oh, you people tell us we ain't supposed to. I'll get you all in a second. All right? But we are going to be very, very aggressive and very sound in special teams. I think you're going to like what you see. And then last thing is in the weight room. All right? End of story. This is the foundation of our success, is the weight room. All right? The total body transformation, when you talk about strength training, our conditioning, diet, nutrition, okay, the program that we have, I think is very unique and very, very special and very cutting edge. And I think you guys are going to really buy into it and really like it. Let me tell you about a vision. The vision for me, it's not a goal, it's just a vision, is to put a program together that all of West Texas and Lubbock can be proud of. Now, you guys can come to the stadium, to Jones Stadium every Saturday and say, yeah, we got a fighting chance. These guys are going to play their tail off. We're going to get loud, we're going to get rowdy, and we're going to pack that place. All right, I remember 1996, this guy right here, we rolled into Lubbock, little old Utah State, all right, into Lubbock, and this place was rocking. And I'm going to tell you what, the tortillas were flying. It was crazy. Coach Dykes, Zeppy Lethridge, Byron Hanspard, they boat raced us. I mean, it wasn't even close. I mean, they broke that huddle. They were down. That was when tempo was different back then. They huddled up, boom, down, boom, and it was, I mean, that dadgum horse, that needed water. I mean, anyway, I need to get on, don't I? All right. Last thing is this. I'm just going to give you a little insight. All right. There will be 2 promises made in recruiting, 2 promises made to these kids and their families when we get them here. 2 and 2 only. All right? Number 1, we're going to coach them hard and we're going to love them hard. That's how we roll. All right? I'll define it for you. That's 1, by the way. I know some of y'all looking at me like that's 2. That's 1. All right? Coach them hard, love them hard. Coach them hard. We're going to set a standard, all right, on what it takes to be a Red Raider at every single position because it's a little bit different. We're going to define it. So what we're going to do is we're going to teach it first. All right? Then we're going to motivate it. We're going to discipline it. You know what? We may have to drop down here and reteach it again. Okay? Because guys learn different. Everybody learns different. That's fine. What we ain't going to do is we ain't going to lower it. We ain't going to lower it. There's the standard. That's coaching them hard. Every single day. All right? By multiple people. Weight room, academics, how you act in the community. All right? And then obviously how you play between the lines. That's important. Loving them hard. That's pretty easy too. That's 1 arm around the neck, and that's 2 arms around the neck, and that's telling the kid, doesn't matter what his skin color is, white, brown, black, it don't matter. In state, out of state, I don't care. It says love you. We're going to say it and we're going to mean it. It'll be weird for them for a while. All right, y'all buy in eventually. All right, but we're going to love them hard and coach them hard. And then sometimes it's a size 13 Under Armour, right? Size 13 Under Armour up their butt. All right, so it's all together. That's it. 2 promises. Okay? I just want y'all to know, Red Raiders, okay, we're going to be your team. We'll be your team. To all the football alumni out there, we need you. Talked to a couple of them yesterday that I've had great relationships with for a long time. All right, and I told them, we're here. Our doors are open. We're going to be accessible. I want you here. I want you here at spring ball. I want you here to come through the complex. All right, I want some of those NFL quarterbacks to come back and throw around here. All right, so I want it to be that because we're your program. All right, we're going to play for the guys that came before us, I promise you, every single Saturday. All right, and we'll connect. We'll connect. Our staff will connect. I'll connect, whether it's fans, it's alumni, it's boosters, or it's the former players. And how you do that's 1 handshake, 1 hug at a time. That's all it takes. So You're going to get a total program with us. When you hire me, you hire us. Okay, that's who we are. We're a we, us in our program. And I say we, it's Coach Yost, it's Coach Patterson, it's Coach Scholes, the head strength coach, and the rest of the guys that we have, how we do it in the community, how we do it academically. And all I got to say is wreck them. Good? All right.